In the Chinese culture, an integral part of every wedding is the tea ceremony. Now, I understand that that's done differently according to how the couple and their parents understand what it's supposed to mean. But virtually all Chinese weddings that I know about have a tea ceremony involved in them. And with my limited, somewhat limited, even after this many years in Asia, understanding of the tea ceremony, it has two important aspects. One is respect or honor, and the second is connection. It's meant to say that even though we are becoming husband and wife, we will not stop honoring you as parents. And perhaps it's a way for the new wife to say, I, I seek a connection with you. I want us to, I want to see myself as part of your family. And so the idea, the concept of honoring parents is very deeply ingrained into Asian culture. And every couple that we've ever talked to before marriage want to keep that alive if they can. So today I'm going to talk to you in this edition of 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage about some attitudes that you might be able to embrace that will help you to keep a good, strong, productive relationship with your parents after you're married. The first of these is to pray. It's always the best thing we can do for anybody else. So when you pray for your mom and your dad on both sides, you are asking God to do in their lives what only He can do. You can also pray for them to find the grace that they need to understand the changes that are happening in their family because of your marriage. So always remember to pray for them. It doesn't matter so much how you do that. Just remember to do it. Pray for your parents on both sides. Even if you feel like you've got a disagreement with them, continue to pray for them. It's the first and best thing you can do in that relationship. The second thing we need to do is to see life from their viewpoint. You know, when you and your husband or wife got married, it brought a lot of changes to your parents. It caused some fears to surface. Try to see things the way they see them. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. They want you to be happily married. They want you to have kids so they can boast about their grandkids and show the pictures to people like me, just like I show my grandkids pictures and tell my grandparents stories to the people that we know. They want that, but it will help you to see that this is a big change for them and to see the ways that you might be able to make that change easier for them. So try to see life from their viewpoint and what they're experiencing. Then find ways to help them. Anything that you can do to help your mom and dad after you get married, anything that you can do to help them is vital. It can be as simple as a phone call on a regular basis or a WhatsApp message, running an errand for them, helping them to get something for their home, doing something around the house that will show them that you care, making a special time for them after your kids come, for them to have time with your children so they can see their grandchildren. We actually know a couple who were kept out of their grandchildren's lives because the parents didn't want them there, and there was no good reason for it. It was very sad. So anything you can do to help is going to greatly enhance the respect that you have for each other and the harmony that you experience. And then appeal to them. To appeal to someone means that you're allowing them to respond to you gracefully and willingly. An appeal is far better than laying down a hard and fast line. So an appeal might sound like this: Mom, Dad, we want to have time with you, but we really do need more time for ourselves right now. So what is a way that we could do this that will give us the time that we need and also will let you know that we care about you? That would be the principle of appeal in action. And I think you can see that that could produce some good fruit rather than letting all this tension develop that often does. And then the last one is perhaps the hardest one, and that is to develop the right kind of limits. Limits are necessary after you get married because they protect your relationship and give you the time to deal with the stresses that are going to be there and the adjustments that you're going to have to make without so much other kinds of things to think about. But they're also good for your parents because these limits help them to see that you're a new unit now. and helps them to come to peace with that fact. Now, if you've been praying, and if you're trying to see life from their viewpoint, and if you're looking for the ways to help, and if you follow the practice of appeal, setting the limits and establishing the good limits will be much easier. I don't promise you that you aren't going to have struggles and stresses, because you will. But if you keep these 5 principles in place, I'm sure that you'll get through them much easier. So this is Mike Constantine, and this is 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage. My website, intermin.org, has a lot of information that will help you with your marriage, your family, and other aspects of life. So please take an opportunity to go there. You can reach that site by using the URL that you see on the screen or the QR code that you see there. Thanks again for watching 4 Minutes to a Better Marriage.